Genesis chapter 30. The story begins with tension in the household of Jacob. Rachel, barren and heartbroken, burns with envy towards her sister Leah, who has given Jacob many sons. In desperation, Rachel pleads, "Give me children, or I will die." Jacob, frustrated, replies, "Am I in the place of God? Who has kept you from having children?" Determined to build her family, Rachel offers her maidservant Bilhah to Jacob. Through Bilhah, Rachel claims two sons, Dan, meaning God has judged me, and Naphtali, meaning my struggle. But Leah sees Rachel's strategy and counters with her own, offering her maid Zilpah to Jacob. Through her, Leah gains two more sons, Gad, meaning good fortune, and Asher, meaning happy. One day, Leah's son Reuben finds mandrake plants, a symbol of fertility, and brings them to his mother. Rachel, eager for children, asks Leah for them. Leah snaps back, "Wasn't it enough you took my husband? Now you want my sons, mandrakes too?" They strike a bargain. Rachel gets the mandrakes and Leah gets to be with Jacob. Leah conceives again, bearing Issachar, meaning reward, then Zebulun, meaning honor, and later a daughter, Dinah. Finally, God remembers Rachel. He listens to her prayer and she gives birth to Joseph, whose name means, "May the Lord add another son to me." But the chapter isn't just about children, it's also about wealth. Jacob, ready to leave Laban and return home, asks for his wages. Only the speckled and spotted animals from Laban's flock. Laban, ever crafty, agrees, thinking Jacob will get little. Yet Jacob uses a clever breeding method with peeled branches, ensuring the strongest animals are born, speckled and spotted. Over time, Jacob's herd grows strong and plentiful, while Laban's grow weak. What began with rivalry between sisters ends with Jacob walking away from Laban's service, a man blessed by God with both family and prosperity, despite the human schemes around him.